Welcome to Connect. All right. We have a lot of stuff to show you. Let's jump right in. This is the new Meta Quest 3S. High quality mixed reality for $299. Hell yeah. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. When we built Quest 3, we delivered the first high-quality, mainstream mixed reality experience where you can see the world around you, you can reach out and touch digital things as if they're right there. Quest 3 is the best mixed reality device that you can buy today, and I am really proud of it. But we don't just innovate to advance the state of the art. We also build technology and innovate to bring the future to everyone. And we've been working on bringing the Quest 3 family to a lot more people. Quest 3S has the same defining features as Quest 3, high resolution, color, mixed reality, powered by the same processor, vivid pass-through, hand tracking, feels natural, touch plus controllers for precision. You get the full range of experiences from Horizon OS, gaming, social, fitness, watching videos, productivity, and more. We optimized the whole system a lot. We swapped out the pancake lenses for Fresnel's, and with all of that, we were able to drop the price by $200. Now, in the past year, we've made so many improvements and optimizations to the technical stack, to the effective resolution, to the latency, to a lot more, that all of the things that I just mentioned, mixed reality, hand tracking software, is actually better in Quest 3S at $299 today than it was in Quest 3 when we launched it a year ago. And of course, all of those software improvements have flowed through to the Quest 3 2 to make it even better. So the bottom line here is that Quest 3 is the best family of mixed reality devices out there, period. So whether you're looking to get started with the base Quest 3S, or if you want the top-of-the-line Quest 3 with 512 gigabytes and 4K displays, which is now just $499, the Quest 3 family, it's not just the best value, it is the best product available. Let's talk about AI. All right, so there is a lot of exciting stuff going on in AI, and we've got a lot of updates to talk about today. AI agents, creative tools, Llama, how this all intersects with our work on glasses and building future computing platforms. One of the simplest cases for AI use cases is your AI assistant, right? That basically you can use to answer any question and create content. And Meta AI differentiates itself in this category by not just offering state-of-the-art AI models, but also unlimited access to those models for free, integrated easily into our different products and apps. So Meta AI is on track to being the most used AI assistant in the world by the end of this year. In fact, it's probably already there, right? We're almost at 500 million monthly actives, and we haven't even launched in some of the bigger countries yet, so we're getting there. And today, we're making Meta AI even smarter with our new open source Llama 3.2 models. And I'm going to get into more details about Llama 3.2 in just a minute, but one of the headlines is that they're multimodal. So now Meta AI can natively understand images as well as text. Now, we're using this new capability to build some features that I haven't seen anyone else build. I mean, this is pretty interesting and novel stuff. Creative tools that we're adding to Imagine Edit. It lets you upload any photo and edit it precisely with natural language in Meta AI across the apps. My family loves this. We spend a lot of time taking photos and making them more ridiculous. One of my daughters actually just wrote a book, and we used Meta AI, and she used it to illustrate the book. It's just a lot of fun and awesome. All right, but moving on to another thing. This one I think is actually probably the biggest AI news that we have today. We're adding natural voice interactions to Meta AI and you don't have to wait a while. We're rolling this out today and over the next few days. I think that voice is going to be a way more natural way of interacting with AI than text. And probably, I think it has the potential to be one of, if not the most frequent ways that we all interact with AI. It is just a lot better. So now you're going to be able to have natural voice conversations with Meta AI across all the major apps. You got, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, Facebook. We want to make this fun. All right, so in addition to the different system voices that we built in that I think are pretty good, we've also worked with some of the most iconic voices out there to bring them to Meta AI, like John Cena, Judi Dench, Kristen Bell, Keegan-Michael Key, and Awkwafina. Should we try it out? Yeah. All right. Hey, are live demos risky?
Live demos can be risky, yes. They can be unpredictable, prone to technical issues, and potentially embarrassing. However, they can also be engaging, memorable.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Go for it. Just be prepared for anything to happen. Fingers crossed.
Thanks, Awkwafina. All right. Now, we are also building AI Studio so that creators can make their own AIs to engage with their communities. We've started releasing a text-only version of this a bit earlier, but we're also working on a version that is more natural, embodied, and interactive. Don Allen Stevenson, this great creator who built one of the first text-only ones. You want to come out here and show us what you built with the new updated platform?
Hey. Hello.
How's it going? Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
We're experimenting with automatic video dubbing on Reels, starting with English and Spanish. So this is going to be a way that you can see more of the content that's out there, no matter what language you speak. And as a creator, this is going to let you reach a lot more people around the world, no matter what language you speak. So now you're going to be able to take your content, and it's going to be in your authentic voice, speaking other languages if you want. And we're also doing automatic lip syncing, so that way it actually looks like you are speaking the other language. So let's check this one out.
De coco, banana y dulce de leche. Esta receta fue una de las primeras que subí a las redes. Hace poquito la volví a descubrir y le hice un par de modificaciones para que sea aún más deliciosa. With coconut, banana, and dulce de leche. This recipe was one of the first ones I uploaded to social media. A little while ago, I rediscovered it and made a couple of modifications to make it even more delicious.
Mi lengua materna es el español, pero fíjate, ahora también puedo hablar inglés a través del doblaje automático de IA. Mis labios se sincronizan con la traducción y todo. Es increíble. Qué cool poder conectar con personas y audiencias que hablen inglés. My native language is Spanish, but check it out. Now I can also speak English through AI automatic dubbing. My lips are synchronized with the translation and everything. It's amazing how cool to be able to connect with people and audiences who speak English.
Pretty neat. Looking forward to rolling this out more broadly and in a lot more languages. All right, now let's talk about Llama 3.2, our newest open source AI model. This is our first open source multimodal model, and it's going to enable a lot of interesting applications that require visual understanding. We're releasing 11 billion and 90 billion parameter multimodal models. These are counterparts to our 8 billion and 70 billion text-only models. And they're going to be widely available everywhere, except the EU, unfortunately, to start, but I remain eternally optimistic that we will figure that out. Now, we are also, in addition to that, releasing much smaller 1 billion and 3 billion parameter models that are optimized to run on devices. I'm really proud of the result here. These are the highest performing and best models of their sizes, the best models that I think you're going to be able to run on a device. This is a slide showing how quickly it runs locally when you're running it on a device. So this is going to be, I think, going to be the best models that you can run on a phone, or soon that you'll be able to run on glasses, which I will get to in just a moment. But the bottom line is that Llama continues to improve quickly, and it's enabling more and more capabilities. We're just adding more and more over time. And now that Llama is at the frontier in terms of capabilities, I think we've reached an inflection point in the industry where it's starting to become something of an industry standard, sort of like the Linux of AI. And we're seeing closed source labs react by trying to slash their prices to compete with Llama. But look, I think the trend and trajectory is pretty clear, and we know where all this is going. I think open source is going to be, already is, but is definitely going to be the most cost-effective, customizable, trustworthy, and performant option out there for developers to use. And I'm really proud of the work that we're doing on this. All right, now, speaking of AI and glasses, we are seeing the emergence of a new AI-centric device category. People love their Ray-Ban Meta glasses, so much that for a little while we were struggling to keep up with the demand, but I think we're on top of that now. Cross my fingers. Glasses are a very natural computing platform, right? They're great for taking photos and videos. You don't have to pull out your phone. You can live stream from them now. You can do video calls where you can stream what you're looking at. I personally love the audio, right? Listening to music or audiobooks or taking phone calls. We got the open ear speakers, so you're not, what's going on around you isn't obscured from you. But one of the most important things about this is they're also just good-looking glasses, right? Because the reality is that most of the time you're not using smart functionality, yet at least. So people want to have something on their face that they're proud of and that looks good and that's designed in a really nice way. So they're great glasses. We keep updating the software and building out the ecosystem, and they keep on getting smarter and capable of more things. So for example, pretty soon you're going to be able to control Spotify and Amazon Music with voice alone. We are also adding new app integrations from Audible and iHeartRadio so that you can easily access more and more content from the glasses. All right, so glasses, they're kind of the perfect form factor for AI, right? For letting an AI assistant see what you see, hear what you hear, be able to communicate with you privately, so it can help you out with whatever you're doing throughout the day. And we keep upgrading the AI with these iterative releases, and we've got a particularly big set of releases coming up over the next several months that I'm going to talk about today that I'm really excited about. So let's start with the smaller things. We'll kind of build our way up. All right, so first, we're making it more natural and conversational. So now, instead of having to say, look and tell me when you want to use the camera or use multimodal AI, you're just going to be able to say, hey, Meta, what kind of smoothie can I make with these? And instead of having to keep saying, hey, Meta, every time you want to talk to it, you're just going to be able to keep the conversation going. So small improvements, making it a lot better and easier to use. All right, next, we are adding the ability for the glasses to help you remember things. So if you're heading somewhere, no more forgetting where you parked. Now it'll just help you out with that. Your glasses have you covered, and they can also remind you to pick up those avocados when you go to the store so you can make that smoothie. All right, now, they're also going to be able to take actions based on what you're looking at. So text, if you're looking at a phone number, you can remember it, or you can ask it to call the phone number. You can ask it to visit QR codes, or if you're looking at a billboard, it can remember things and can scan it. So I think that's going to be awesome and make it a lot more useful, too. The next one is a kind of really interesting feat of technology. We're adding multimodal video AI. So Meta AI is now going to be able to give you real-time help as you are doing things, like trying to figure out what outfit you want to wear for a party that you're going to. And you can kind of get a sense of how useful it's going to be to have glasses and AI that can understand what's going on around you and can give you suggestions and feedback as you go. So, yeah, pretty excited about this. I mean, this is the beginning of, I think, a big thing. There's a lot to build out around this to make it more useful over time, but this is going to be a big platform. All right. One feature that I am quite excited about is live translation. So Meta AI on your glasses is going to be able to translate for you in real time. So if you're talking to someone who speaks Spanish or French or Italian, you're going to be able to hear it in your ear in English. And if you want, we have the mobile companion app that can translate what you say back to them in their own language. All right. I think this is going to be awesome. We're going to keep on adding more languages. That is one way that glasses that can see and hear what you see and hear are going to be able to help you. But I want to show you one other way that I think is going to be really neat. We are partnering with an organization called Be My Eyes. That is an app that connects blind and low vision people with volunteers through live video so that they can talk through what is in front of you. And this has been very successful on phones, but I think it's going to be even more amazing with glasses, because now you're going to be able to do a call through your glasses, and the volunteer is going to be able to see what is in front of you, what you're facing with your glasses, and is going to speak to you in your ear and explain it to you while you have your hands free and are just going about your day. So I think that not only is this going to be a pretty awesome experience today, but it's a glimpse of the type of thing that might be more possible with always-on AI that will be, I think, just incredibly powerful with glasses in the future for a lot of people to have all the time. So I'm grateful to these guys and excited to roll this one out. All right, now I'm not going to leave you up here without releasing some new designs. So today we are dropping a limited edition of clear, transparent frames. I think this is neat because it's a neat vibe, right? You can see the technology in them. For the first few versions, we spent so much energy designing the glasses to basically hide the technology, to make them look like normal, stylish glasses. But now I think people are starting to appreciate what makes them special, and I think having a design that celebrates that is pretty awesome. So there you go. It's a limited edition. Go get them while they're available. Enjoy. We've also been working on full holographic AR glasses for almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. And that is still the full vision that we're working towards. And I have something that I want to show you today. Yeah, thanks for keeping them secure.
Just like that. Just
Okay. Okay.
watch your head. Close that for me.
All right, here we go. There you go. This is Orion, our first fully functioning prototype, and if I do say so, the most advanced glasses the world has ever seen. Now, about a decade ago, I started putting together a team of the best people in the world to build these glasses. And the requirements are actually pretty simple. But the technical challenges to make them are insane. They need to be glasses, not a headset, no wires, less than 100 grams. They need wide field of view, holographic displays, sharp enough to pick up details, bright enough to see in different lighting conditions, large enough to display a cinema screen or multiple monitors for working wherever you go, whether you're in a coffee shop or on a plane or wherever you are. And you need to be able to see through them. And people need to be able to see that through them too and make eye contact with you. Right? This isn't pass-through. This is the physical world with holograms overlaid on it. So if someone messages you, you will see that. And instead of having to pull out your phone, there will just be a little hologram, and with a few subtle gestures, you can reply without getting pulled away from the moment. Or if you want to be with someone who is far away, they're going to be able to teleport as a hologram into your living room, as if they're right there with you. You're going to be able to tap your fingers and bring up a game of cards or chess or holographic ping pong or whatever it is that you want to do together. You can work or play or whatever. Building this display is different from every other screen that you have ever used. And that is because it is not actually a screen. It is a completely new kind of display architecture with these tiny projectors in the arms of the glasses that shoot light into waveguides that have nanoscale 3D structures etched into the lenses so they can diffract light and put holograms at different depths and sizes into the world in front of you. And all of that is directed by custom silicon and sensors that we designed and powered by a battery that fits in the arm of the glasses. It is an absolutely incredible amount of technology to be able to miniaturize and fit into a pair of glasses and a small puck that goes with it to help power the whole thing. All right, so how are you going to interact with the glasses? Well, there's a few ways that this is going to work. They're going to do voice and AI. They're going to do hand tracking and eye tracking, so you can select UI elements by looking at them. But there's one more way that you're going to be able to interact with them that is really pretty neat: a neural interface. See, voice is great, but the thing is sometimes you're in public and you don't want to say what you're trying to do with your computer out loud. Hand tracking is neat for controlling different interfaces, but you don't want to walk down the street like this, right? So I think that you need a device that allows you to just send a signal from your brain to the device. So this isn't just the first full screen, full wide field of view holographic AR glasses. This is also the first device that is powered by our wrist-based neural interface. So when people have gotten to try out these glasses, we've shown them to a handful of people at this point, it's like an emotional experience. I mean, people are kind of giddy, they don't want to take them off. A lot of people have said that this is the craziest technology they've ever seen. It was enough that I wanted to add to this keynote a montage of some of the fun reactions that people have had, since it's pretty wild. So you want to cut to that for a second?
My God.
Ah.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, that is insane. The weight of this is just such a game changer.
It's comfortable.
Yep.
100 grams
is the real deal.
This is a big deal.
Wow, it's super sleek already. This side and no cable.
Yeah.
I mean, that's freedom.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, your Kodak avatars.
He is 3D.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Can you wink at me? No way.
The multitasker in me is loving this.
This is pretty crazy that I can do 4 things at once.
The head tracking is good. The brightness is good. The color contrast is good. Field of view is excellent.
I see it super clear. It's crazy responsive.
Learning with these will be amazing. Like piano would be insane.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yo, this is crazy.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
This is like breaking the 4-minute mile.
It's so fast. Tracking is extremely good.
Such good sound design, too.
Wow, and she's so clear.
When this became the television, that became the radio.
Yep.
That's what's coming next.
Yeah.
This is the coolest thing.
So cool.
That's cool.
This game is so fun.
I am not going to lose this game.
I'm playing with a 3D avatar.
I see you're very focused now.
Yeah, very focused. You really do kind of feel like a superhero. Take a new sense, new dimension.
Wow. This can be just a whole new world.
All right, so with Orion, we are getting closer to achieving the dream of Reality Labs, to create the next major computing platform that delivers a deep sense of presence like you were right there with another person. This is where we are going. All right, so where are we today? So, with Orion, we achieved most of the goals that we set out in this program. If I'm being honest, we probably achieved a lot more of the goals than the team thought we were going to when we started this. But we do still have a few things that I want us to keep pushing on before we ship this as a consumer product. We're going to keep tuning the display system to make it sharper. I want to keep working on the design to make it smaller and a bit more fashionable. And we're going to we need to keep working on the manufacturing to make it a lot more affordable too. But we have line of sight to all of those things. So we are going to use Orion as a dev kit. We are going to use it mostly internally to build out the software that we need to, but we're also going to work with a handful of partners externally to make sure that we get a diversity of content and just that we can really dial in the software and the experience, so that way, when we have the next version of this hardware, it is going to be ready to be our first consumer full holographic AR glasses. But for now, I think the right way to look at Orion is as a time machine. These glasses exist, they are awesome, and they are a glimpse of a future that I think is going to be pretty exciting. All right. We covered a lot of ground just now. Quest 3S, high quality mixed reality for $299.